Hello. Did you like my timing? I thought that was quite well timed with the music. Welcome to the stream on this here Christmas Eve. It's not very Christmassy, is it? Oh dear. Well, I couldn't possibly attest to there being a bit of a bonus for anyone who rocks up to my Christmas stream tomorrow. If you've got some channel points, you might want to save them for tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. But welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. I'm going to play some Vanishing of Ethan Carter for you this evening. There we go. Good timing with the music, Lynn. Very well done. Rare that I actually do that right. Hello, Unzeroic. Ashmelon, I believe, is still at the shops. Gopher has just headed out. Now, for people who are listening, just be aware, Twitch is telling me that it has an unstable connection to my PC. So if the stream is going down or doing weird stuff for you, please let me know because restarting the stream might fix it or it might not. So I'm going to give it, 30 minutes to see if it can fix itself. And I guess we'll know by that point if it's working well or not as well. So without further ado, or whatever, let me get a game for you. Let's swap over to this first and foremost. Oh no, I just realized luckily Steam didn't want to do an update. I realized I hadn't opened it yet today, but let's get Vanishing of Ethan Carter up. Now, it might be louder, it might not be. I can't remember how this game loads in. Let's see. All right, that's good. You can see something. And then all I need to do is go ahead and do this. You guys will have momentarily probably lost all sound, except me. You'll still have me. But I've got to do some wrangling on my end to make it work properly in windowed mode. Don't worry about it. And then I've got to do some more wrangling so that I can see your lovely faces. Hello, Dragon. How are you doing? And thank you for the host. You squished the butterfly? Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. All right. Shall we play a game? All right. Let me know if the sound is not what you would like to be hearing. Well, that sounds pretty loud to me, so that should be fine. Hello, Tyler. How are you doing? Tyler, if I'm not mistaken, you joined during Skyrim yesterday. Well, yesterday for me. This is kind of like Skyrim, except it has a story. But it reminds me a lot of Skyrim when I'm walking around outside. Alright, so it's closed now. I'm not quite sure whether this is supposed to be open or closed, but I guess let's go outside and see what we can see. Dragon's taking offense in saying that that Dragonborn had a story. Well, yeah, that's not the general part of Skyrim, though, is it? How is my voice compared to the game? Am I too soft, or is it okay? Let me have a quick look at OBS. In fact, sorry, I just realized I can't without. I'm too quiet, or the game is too quiet. Looks like I'm a bit too quiet / the game's a bit too loud. So I'm just going to drag that down a little bit there. All right, so how about now? I should probably say some words. Happy Christmas Eve from the future. I'm in Australia, which means it is the end of Christmas Eve here. The weather's loudish. Well, we were standing right next to like a dam, so that's probably why. We'll see. Now it's really quiet for me. Dragon says it's now Christmas Eve everywhere. That's good. Well, it's almost Christmas. In Australia, it will be Christmas in 4 hours' time. It's pretty soon. No, I think I actually want... It sounds perfect now. Excellent. So this is how this looks now, right? What I want to do is go change that valve again. Valve. And see if it changes anything on the outside. So it's closed. Dragon says I'm a kangaroomer. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's quieted that down a lot. Okay. I wonder if that makes a difference. Am I allowed to go into the water now? No. All is well. Dragon wants to know if I've ever played BioShock. I started playing it and then it didn't work because it's really old now, right? Is it like a tiny frowny face or just a graphical artifact? I started trying to play it and yeah, it ran really weird on my PC at the time. And so I only got like the first 30 minutes in before it like crashed and I couldn't really play it anymore, which is a shame because it looks really cool. I would like to play it. I don't know if I'd like to stream it, but I streamed Prey and they strike me as pretty similar. Just checking to see if there's anything over here. That doesn't appear to be. Dragon, I don't know the difference between the original and the remaster. I don't know very much about BioShock at all. All I know is that when I was reviewing my Steam wishlist in the current sale, I took one of the BioShocks off it because I was like, you know what? I'm never going to play this. I'm never going to get around to buying it and then playing it, so I'm just going to take it off. The remaster is prettier and came out in 2016. Well, if it came out in 2016, it's probably much more likely to work happily with OBS. Is it the same game or are there significant changes? Because I would be interested in doing that one. I liked streaming Prey, and I feel like it has enough similarities that I'd probably enjoy it as well. All right, so if you haven't seen this game before, you spend a lot of time wandering around and finding things and finding out what happened to a young boy who disappeared some time ago by the name of Ethan Carter. And it seems like his family were possessed by some kind of evil spirit or something like that. And they thought that they needed to sacrifice him to appease it. And we found out that his dad, to try and throw the monster off, killed himself very violently in front of one of his other sons, which is delightful Christmas streaming for all of you. Merry Christmas. Dragon says I already own the BioShock remaster. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest, Dragon. All right. Let's go back up. But yeah, I would consider streaming that one. It definitely strikes me as the kind of game I would be interested in. Don't mind me just taking screenshots because this game is gorgeous. Oh, good. And I just noticed that my stream quality on OBS has gone back to excellent. For more or less the first time ever, it said to me when I went live today that it was unstable, and I was like, what? This has never happened to me before. But now it says excellent, so that's good. If you do notice any stutter or otherwise problems, let me know. Dragon says, to be honest, Lynn, I'm just looking at games I may or may not be sending to someone I know, thus my asking. I see. I see, I see. I'm trying to like think of a real witty way to reply to that, but I'm coming up with nothing because I'm tired. So I'm just going to say something that will like disgust you. I'll just be like, oh, Dragon, you're such a sweetie pie. Now you have to go puke. Now, this is the Vandergriff house, right? This has some kind of a puzzle in it that I didn't do too well at last time, so I don't know if I necessarily want to try it again right now. But I do know that I want to throw a grenade. That's right, there's violence in this game. That's what you're all here for, right? Violence, violent video games. Just got to get back to about halfway along the bridge. Tolodi, of course you were around to hear that. Unzorok is very excited to hear about violence. Alright, here we go. There we go, alright. Now I just have to center on the right spot. There we go. Oh, I hope that would be more impressive. Dragon asks, how do I feel about shoot? I'm not very good at shoot. Dragon, did you see any of my Prey playthrough? Probably not, right? No. Was there anyone in chat? There aren't too many of you here at the moment. People are probably off doing things with their families for Christmas. Who does that, right? Tolodic, how would you describe my gunplay? So Doom's a bad idea? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'd do very well at it. Abysmal. Yeah, that's the word. My gunplay is abysmal. Tolodic says frantic wrenching. Yes. You know, though, once I got that shotgun and fully upgraded it, I was very enthusiastic, wasn't I? I was an enthusiastic adopter of the shotgun once it was available to me. Now, have I been up here? Actually, you know, before I go and explore any new places, I need to go back into the mines because I didn't finish a puzzle about Ethan's mother, who we found dead in the mines, but we don't understand, well, I didn't, sorry, understand how to use the mechanics yet. When I started that section, so I know how to do it now, but I've actually got to go and do it. Hello Kai, how are you doing? For people who aren't aware, Kai is someone I know in real life, and he sent me a very cute picture earlier today of some wallabies, which are like small kangaroos. Very cute. Your internet's garbage. It sucks. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Kai, for tomorrow. Hope it's a relaxed one for you. You're not working, right? I think I already ascertained that with you. Dragon says, what about game that requires use of your brain? How do I phrase this? If it's like logic and problem solving, I'm pretty decent at that. Which way did I choose to go? Up, right? We decided to go right, not left, so right. Strategy, it's hard to know without knowing what it is. But let's put it this way. The kinds of like puzzly games that Sphinx plays on his stream, I would struggle with. I didn't like unlock the ability to go through this gate, right? No, okay. I know how to get in. It's fine. Not grand strategy. Yeah, grand strategy makes me want to curl up and die. But yeah, the kinds of puzzle games that I've seen Sphinx play on his stream, I would probably struggle with. Hello, Com, how are you? Kai, you're working from Boxing Day onwards. Okay, well, I hope you don't get too much bullshit with people overindulging. I mean, like Dragon, I play things like Voxelgram, Picross all the time. I mean, if you have a look at the kinds of puzzle games I have in my library, you'll see I do play them. But
what do the dead have to say?
I went the wrong way.
You'd be surprised by how little they know. The dead can't explain what it means to be dead. They walk down stairs that disappear beneath their feet, headed for some bright blade of memory they'll never reach.
I'm actually looking for a way into the mines that I found last time and walked past. Kai says New Year's Day will be garbage, but good pay. Yeah, well, I hope everything goes as well as possible. And thank you for your hard work in a pretty thankless task. Here we go, okay. I'm not that smart, Dragon. Let's put it that way. I'm not that dumb either, but the extent to which I want to show off my brains on stream is not the same extent that Sphinx does. What's up, Teletic? Why are you growing at us? Something not working for you? Com, you just woke up? Well, shit, I can't remember how to say good morning in Russian. Dobry something. Dobry morning. Or is the Jen the day and Dobry? I can't remember. I can't remember how to do any of my greetings in Russian. Except for I know how good night looks, but I can't for the life of me pronounce it. It's something like Spokojna noche, but it's also completely not like that. And I probably just killed Com by listening to my bad pronunciation. When you learn a language, whether it's your native language or your non-native second language, you actually have to develop like about 6 different proficiencies. So you've got to learn grammar and you've got to learn vocabulary, that's 2. But then your actual skills of language use are all separate and you have to practice them separately in order to learn your language and develop those skills. So you could have perfect grammar, you could have perfect vocabulary. You won't because they're really hard, but you could have those. But if you don't discreetly practice, discrete meaning if you don't practice specifically, your reading, writing, speaking, and listening, you will not develop those skills. So for me, learning Russian, mostly I am reading it and to a lesser extent hearing it. I'm not really speaking it at all and I'm not really writing it very much. So in terms of reading, I can kind of do it. But in terms of speaking, nothing. Dragon asks, what's harder, Japanese or Russian? Japanese, but I already speak that. And Russian's no walk in the park, although it is a lot easier than I realized because of the similarities to other European languages and because I have a master's degree in linguistics in second language acquisition. So, you know, those things help, but I'm also bad at learning languages. I just am good at the theory of how it works. It's very weird. Dragon says just bring Com onto the stream. That's a novel idea. Isn't it? It's certainly not something I've already thought about. Talked to Com about. Why would I have already done that? Alright, I think this is the right way. Weird flex? Yeah, it is a weird flex. It's a weird thing, like the fact that I have a degree in the theory of second language acquisition, but I am shit at doing it myself. That is quite strange. Alright, so I think if I can put the pickaxe back. There we go. Now... Dragon says, last Crimbo question, what time is it in Kangaroo Land? It is currently about 20 past 8 p.m. on the 24th. Right. You guys want to see a corpse? There you go. Alright, now can I like get clues from this pickaxe? No. Alright, but I should be able to learn a little more here. Oh, I can learn all of it. Two went that direction, two went this direction. Alright, well let's go here first. So I was supposed to find this first, but I didn't because I didn't realize that I could put stuff back. Because I'm very clever. Alright, so we've got this is Ethan's mother and this is Ethan's father. This takes place in America, by the way, I believe. I don't... Oh, no, we're out of the zone now. Well, good to know. Dragon says, I don't know a place in America that looks like this area. You mean, you know all of America? Wow, that's so impressive. Oh, this is one of them. Okay, one of them stayed here. And there's that one over there. There's one here. With him with the pickaxe. Okay. Over here is... Yeah, him in the... well, operating the thing. And that's... Is that the last one? Alright, well, in terms of chronology, this one almost certainly happened first, right? There we go. Com says only America has scenic places. I don't think that's true. That's him leaving, probably, so I'm gonna say... Maybe... Does he have the pickaxe when he's here? No, so maybe this one next. I'm not allowed to do that one. Maybe I have to do this one next, but change it. I want to go next. Yeah, 3 on that one. Then... there we go. This one I think is 4. No, that one... Hang on. 1... I want to tag this one. There we go. This I want to be... Oh, I see. I can't have them... they have to be their own discrete thing. Can I just, like, turn it off, please? This is very confusing. Alright, so this one, 1. Then I want this one to be... 2. This one to be 3. This one to be 4, yep, and that one to be 5. Okay. How do I visualize? All right, let's see.
Honey, he probably ran. Well, why wouldn't he? Why would he be here? Shit. That was probably a raccoon.
No, I don't think it was.
He's just a kid. He didn't disturb anything. He just found a room in an old house. That's it.
Our boy is the price. I'm going up there. The sleeper must not sleep. He can't get away. It's the sleeper's time to awake.
Missy, listen to yourself.
No, I see clearly.
So he did send her up. I was wondering if he deliberately murdered her.
We all are.
Dale, what are you doing?
Looks like he did.
Dale! Dale, what is this?
I'm fixing something.
So he locked her in.
Dale, you miserable coward! Let me out! The sleeper demands to rise! The
And then he
sleeper
drowned
must
her.
wake
Holy
up!
shit.
The sleeper must wake up! The sleeper must...
Jesus Christ, why didn't you just leave her locked in there? Because then the programmers would have had to program an NPC. So I saw the dad's side, like what happened to the dad first, because like I said, I didn't work out how to do this part.
Where's Mom? I thought I heard her voice.
She's, still looking for you. You need to leave. Go through there.
Through that water? It kind of looks like it's boiling.
No, it's just a simple chemical reaction. It's not actually boiling.
Mom! Mom! Where are you?
I'll deal with your brothers. Go, now.
Wow. So I'm not gonna...
He didn't kill his wife. She was no longer who she once was.
he definitely killed his wife, though.
Neither was he. Something was using all this pain and death. Something was becoming stronger.
All right, so I'm not going to go through this way because I have already done everything that's passed through here. I just came back to see that part. So we're going to go back and we're going to go somewhere we haven't been yet. Com says pancake time 2. What is this? Is this now the stream where Com teases the rest of us with Blinn? Yeah, I think pancake is an important word to me. But let me see if I can remember how to say it. Can I say, com est de Blinn? Is that com eats pancakes? I can't remember the word for have, which is terrible because almost all my example sentences contain the word have. But it's like I said before, guys, if you aren't saying these things out loud, your brain will not remember how to say them because it never did it in the first place. Just because you've read something doesn't mean you'll be able to produce it. Ashmelon asks, Blinny are pancakes, pikelets rather, right? Well, blin is like the actual word for pancake. But yeah, in English, we say blini to mean like little Russian style pancakes. I don't know how big the ones that you're eating though are, Com. Dragon said, I got 2 things for you, Lynn. You may or may not have to stream at least one. That's really kind of you, Dragon. I will try and stream at least one. I can't promise you I'll finish it on stream though. Can I exit this way? Yes, thank God. That is an extremely good thing to let us do. Medium-sized, I see. Telotic says Blinny sounds like Linnie. Yes, Com has in fact called me Blinn as a result of that. Valestian says it's storming where they are. Valestian, are you a Queenslander? I'm just trying to like keep straight in my head where all the Australians are from. Now let's see. Yes, okay. Well, yeah, I really hope it fills your tanks and wets down the dirt enough. Basically Brisbane, sweet. Did you say Ipswich? Am I remembering that wrong? My brain says Ipswich, but I don't know why. Yes? Okay, well, now I know why, because it's right. Oh, look at this. It's so pretty. Just taking some screenshots, don't mind me. Dragon, that's really sweet of you. Thank you. I hope I can do justice to them. By the way, guys, I will be doing a stream on Christmas evening tomorrow night. I'm thinking maybe a short hike, and I'm going to have a special channel points unlockable available only on tomorrow night's stream. It'll be either for 1,500 or 2,000 channel points, depending on me doing some math and working out how easy it is to save up those amounts of points. And it will be musical in nature. But I'm not streaming Twitch Sings tomorrow night. Now, where was I wanting to go? Oh, I remember. The dragon says, streamer sing Despacito. I don't know how to sing in Spanish, so might be a little tricky. I don't think this is exactly where... I mean, I can go this way, but it's not where I wanted to go. I must have missed the turn that I was planning to take. It hasn't been made 100% clear to us yet in this game whether our player character is alive or dead or human or not. I mean, we're pretty sure I think that they're human, but the extent to which, you know, they're regular human or supernatural human is unclear. Dragon says the answer is yes. Good answer. That's right, Unzeroic. No more Heroes 2, Desperate Cito. Alright, now I think we went up here from the other direction before, right? I just want to be real clear that I have explored all the things that can be explored. Because last stream we found a spaceman. It was amazing. If there's any other spacemen, I would certainly be wanting to find them. Dragon, why does it annoy you that Untitled Goose Game is a gig? Seems too big for what it is. This is 2019. Everything is a gig. I played Untitled Goose Game. It was a good time. You miss compression? Everything is compressed. It's just, you know, when you build things in bigger engines, they end up with bigger shit. Dragon says, tell that to COD Modern Warfare. Yeah, okay. Call of Duty is just the definition of excess, though, when it comes to file sizes. If I wanted to have COD, which I don't, I would basically need to have nothing else on my SSD. And I would need it to be on the SSD because it runs like garbage, apparently, if it's not on an SSD. Halo Master Chief Collection is nearly 100 gigs. Isn't that like 6 games though? Yes, so that is 6 games. All right, let's have a look over here. What's over here? I remember when I was gosh, back in 2012, 13? Yeah, probably 12, 13. I was still living with my parents at the time and we had really bad internet. I think it was only ADSL 2. And when I realized that my Steam games were like 2 or 3 gigs and we only had like a limit per month of like 20 gigs, I was crushed. But then luckily I moved to Japan and the internet was better. Ashrin, you're feeling better? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I was going to ask you, but I was bullshitting about internet. That's really good to hear though. But yeah, keep taking care of yourself because food poisoning will knock you around for a little while. Is this a church? Come your back. How do I say welcome back? Write it down and I'll pronounce it badly. Tell you what, write it down and put a tick in so I know which vowel is stressed. Like put an apostrophe or something after the stressed syllable, because that way I have a slightly higher chance of pronouncing the words right. Don't you have to write shit like that anyway? I read on Wikipedia that apparently in Russian like children's textbooks for school and stuff, they write with accents in there so that the children can learn where the stressed syllable is. Dragon, you can how about this? There's a standing agreement on the stream that if I ever make partner, I will stream Dark Souls. So, as a celebration present, if I ever make partner, I will allow you to buy me Dark Souls Remaster. Oh shit, guys, we're in a cemetery. Com says, is that S? Is that C? Part of the word? Burnout matches, oil can, spilled oil, round stain, oil lamp. I know I asked how to say welcome back. What I want to know is if on my chatty that, oh, I see, there we go. It's showing up real weird in chatty for me, Com, but on the other, in the dashboard it's fine. So hang on, I'll try and pronounce it in a second. Right now I have gameplay. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, it's like in the house near some fallen beams. Cool. Alright. Alright, so let's see if I can say welcome back in Russian. Oh no. That's a really long word! Oh no, now Chatty's pushing it up. Oh no, where's it gone? There it is. Svozvraj any that's hard. I speak Russian good. Can you like break that up into some shorter bits? Can you break it up by syllable so I have half a chance of actually reading it? Svozvrashenyem. Thank you. Brush, bucket, crow carcasses. Blood as paint, ritual, crows killed, cut open with dagger, knife, scalpel. Is there something thrown on the ground anywhere around here? What about in here? Oh, heck. Ashran asks, did I go back and throw the grenade? I did, but we haven't worked out if it's done anything yet. Handle. Pull. Crow. Crow. Dead crow. Near a grave. Okay. Dragon says, my entire knowledge of Russian comes from Battlefield, Stalker, and Metro. Is that good enough to know the language? Com told me that all I need to know Russian is the nouns and also the swear words. So that sounds about right. Ashmelon, you're excited about a Harley Quinn animated series? Harley Quinn's pretty cool. I'm going to try and say welcome back again. Svozvrasheniem. How... I can't work out. I'm going to need you to say that to me at some point and then practice it 50 to 70 times myself. Mortar, trowel, pile of bricks. Work dropped, interrupted. They were trying to block something in. Where is the grave that has the crow nearby? Yo, what's going on here that I didn't see before? Bohemian Star, Ginia Corvi, Wing of the Crow, Crow's Foot, Nero Cross, Broken Cross, Witch's Foot, Sacrifice to Klepoth. It's a sigil of some sort. Oh, I should take a drink of water and stretch. I have not been doing that. So last night after the stream, I was actually sitting down and trying to learn pronouns in Russian. There's a lot of them. I still got my my notebook open in front of me, which is why I mentioned that. There any further? Is there anything behind this? No, I'm still looking for this crow body. Let's go look a bit further afield, shall we? Guys, this is a face. Tell me this isn't a face. There's like 2 eyes and a V mouth. Amazing. And you know, that big black patch in the middle is kind of like a koala nose. Com, you actually see the scared mouth? Oh, I see. So what I call a koala nose is a mouth for you? Yep, I gotcha. Unquestionably a face, but different people are seeing different faces. Astron, you also see the screaming square mouth. Whoa, what the hell's going on down here?
People come here for many reasons. They want to ask me questions about the future. But I can see the future. So it is the past that interests me. If you want to find my house, you must answer the questions I ask of you. Does death bring peace or suffering? Would you prefer anonymity over notoriety? Do you feel victory when your words cause pain?
No.
Do you take that which you know you will not return?
No. What were the two questions I didn't answer? Anonymity or notoriety? Anonymity. And what was the first one? What was the first question? I don't remember.
Is betrayal caused by inequality or injustice?
Is betrayal caused by inequality or injustice? Both.
Does sin come from the heart or the mind?
Does sin come from the heart or the mind? It comes from the mind. It was, does death bring peace or suffering? And the answer is both, depending on your point of view. A beautiful woman sat by a river. A witch approached and told the woman she was to have a child. The woman began to cry with joy, but the joy turned to fear and she could not stop crying. The fear turned to sadness. The woman continued to cry. She cried for months, hardly sleeping until the child was born. But the crying had aged the woman and she was no longer beautiful. When he was old enough, her son climbed the mountain to find the home of the witch. He asked her if she could make his mother beautiful again. The witch asked the boy many questions. After hearing the answers, the witch told the boy she had lied to the mother about her child. The boy disappeared and the mother was beautiful again. Oh, this is so fucking sad because this is written by Ethan, right? So this is him internalizing the fact that his mother thinks he's evil. Oh, that's horrible. Fuck.
Ethan, the point of life is not to rock the boat. Just try to get along. Stop living in your head. Do something real. That's what people respond to. Reality.
Rude? How about you accept your child for who he is? Telodic Dragon is very much a creature of the dark side. I don't know who you're trying to convince here. Com has written us a little poem in the chat, which I am required to read out for you. It's not common we get poems in the chat. Noses are red, vodka makes you blue, I see only fear, what about you? I enjoy. Let's say, Ethan honey, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I want you to keep this note and read it every time I lose my temper. I don't mean it, and you know I got a snake's tongue. You're my little guy, my precious bean. You just gotta pull your head out of them clouds, okay? No, fuck you, Mum. Let him be who he is. As someone who spends most of their life with their head in the clouds, I respond to that on a personal level. What's this, though? Was it like an artifact from the previous cutscene? Or just mysterious ash in the air? More ridiculous scenery. Look at this stuff. It's me taking photos. As if you were here in real life, you wouldn't run your battery out on your phone taking photos of how beautiful it is. Chat, what do you like in a beautiful scenery? I like lakes, forests, very nice. I also like rainforests very much. I visited a lot of rainforest type areas when I was younger, sort of before I became a teenager, and I love rainforests. Slowdig, you're a fan of Mist? Yep. Dragon enjoys blood and the bodies of my enemies in a landscape. You probably don't get to see too much of that though. What about one that you can see fairly often? Telodig said riding through mist, and what Telodig means is riding a bicycle, like a mountain bike through mist. But because of where my head was at, thinking of those sort of very gothic scenes that Dragon brought up, in my head, I pictured Telodig like riding a giant black horse with red eyes through a forest. I don't think Telodig even knows how to ride a horse. Shadowmere. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was recently talking to Telodig about Shadowmere out of Skyrim / Oblivion as well. Is this grass floating in the air? Yes. Yes, it is. You guys, can you guys tell? Just this little patch of grass here. It's a little difficult to see, but it is definitely not attached to the ground. Com, you like places where you can't hear humans and machines? I agree. It's somewhat hard to find such places these days, but it's so peaceful if you can. Ashran, you're a fan of underwater landscapes? Sounds great. I think I need to find this oil lamp because I think I have to go down to the crypts. Come, you want to find some place like that and take a nap there? Are you into camping at all? Is that a thing that people do in in Europe, or in your part of Europe at least? What's this say? Ruba in... Where's Necro? I assume this says rest in peace. Is it... Frieden? Com says, not really, but sleeping in tents is a bitch. Yes, agree. Alright, the crow is near here. Or was. Com says those are Patreon supporters. I don't believe you. Where is the crow? I know it's around here somewhere. I saw it in my visions. Imagine not believing what someone says in your chat. What an untrusting person I am. I'm gonna have to get into this building because I'm certain the oil lamp is in here. Ashran, you like mountains and forests, good stuff. Ashmelon, you're into lakes and beaches. I love being near the ocean as well. I spent, again, a lot of time near there as a child. It's kind of like Com says, though. I think that maybe humans do have a need for or a desire for quiet that we don't really get very much in this modern day and age. Com says mountains are just clouds made from land. That is stupidly poetic. Mountains are just clouds made from land. I enjoy. That's a sigil. But, Com, it was you that said yesterday that you thought these people looked... Oh, there's the crow. Or maybe it's just blood. German, right? Well, that was German on that headstone for the grave, so... Signs of struggle. Several different footprints. Blood, human or crow? Bloodstain. It's not America. No, I think it is America. I think these people are, they're speaking English. I think these people are German descent Americans. I think it was established at some point yesterday that we're in America. Where the heck is this crow that's allegedly extant? Well, crow corpse. The crow itself is no longer extant, but the corpse is. Where is the... It's like... I should be able to see that statue from where I can see the crow corpse, I think. Ashmelon's backing me up here. It is in America. What's this say? Hier drüben in Gott, mein lieber Frau, Versnelda Schönberg, Gebedams. I can't read that in German, but she was born in 1874 and she died in 1934. Here lies under God, my beloved wife, Versnelda Schönberg. Oh, and it's Jesus, but with no hands. Interesting graves we've got here. Dragon, you think that's a metaphor? The fact that the statue of Christ has no hands? Maybe. Could be. Alright. Into the church we go. Nothing like a creepy abandoned church. Oh, I do not like this at all. I especially don't like that when you're looking from here, you look back and you see the statue of Christ and it looks like an actual person. Everything is so dark. Did you notice that when we walked in here, there's singing? Oh, there it is, the oil lamp. Can't get up there. Dragon, your college has classes for the art of rock music, but it's full already. Try messaging the tutor or the teacher or whatever in the first week and tell them, you know, like, I'm super into the idea of taking this class, but it's full. Do you think you could let me know if someone drops out? They might just let you in, like, flat out if you show that much interest that you'd be willing to message them. Otherwise, the point stands. They'll let you know. It just says it's closed. That sucks. That would be a really cool class to take. So yeah, try and like fight for it. Can I take it back though? I would like to take that oil lamp and go dark places with it. Give! Give! I want it back! Maybe I don't have what I need. Let me do this again. Facing the tower. Yeah, I can't do anything about that one yet. I need to find the crow. Where did I get the... Oh, it's in the crypt, that's right. Alright, let's see what we can see here. This is near a tree. Christ is facing us. So we need to... Okay, yep, I know where that is. Dragon says I'm going to have to learn Spanish, which is boring. Well, Spanish is a good start. The thing is, once you know how to learn one language, it helps with learning all the others. What did you say you wanted to learn? French? French and Spanish are pretty closely related. Spanish will help you learning French a lot. It won't help you with German. Alright, so I think it's down here, right? Yes! That's not a real crow. That's a stone crow. Stone the crows. I'm sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Stone the fucking crows! Alright, what are we doing with this stone crow? Dragon says, as a history major focusing more on Western Europe, learning German is good for my major. I'll take your word for that. German and French, I would think, would both be good. Depending on what era of history, maybe also Latin. Je suis désir n'est pas désolé. I'm not sure how to translate désir in that. I'm something, but not sorry. Did something breathe just now? Oh shit. Oh shit. Ashra dit oui, oui, bonjour. Bonjour Ashra, comment ça va? Ça va bien, moi. Wow, that is definitely a ritual knife. Cause of death. Chest wound, but no blood. Post-mortem. Facial cut shallow, minimal bleeding. Blood streaks, back wound. Single attacker or multiple attackers? I haven't found all the clues yet. Who is this though? Is this the granddad? I can't quite tell. Dragon, we have 3 people called Ash in chat at the moment. We've got Ash Prime for today, Ash Merlin. We've got Asherin, and we've got Astra. I'm just having a quick read of chat. Yeah, Dragon, they already fight for the name. That's why we have an Ash Prime situation. Ashman, I'm not going to read that out, but yeah, I can remember a little more of my French than that, but not a whole lot more. Je m'appelle Linnie. Je parle un peu de français, mais parlez-vous l'anglais? What else can I say? Comrades mange, à mange, shit, how do you say, declep? Some crepes. I learned French when I was very young, so I can still more or less do the sounds, but not very well. Saying the word for grey in French murders me. Gris? Gris? I can do the front of mouth trill, but I've mostly lost the back of throat trill. Gris? What am I doing? I'm trying to work out other stuff. I need to find more clue. Com says, what did you call me? I said comrades is eating pancakes. No, 8 pancakes. I used the perfect past. I think I was looking for that blood stain. Wait, no, I know what I wanted to do. I need to go and check that thing that was question marks and see if now that I've lit the downstairs, it gives me more information. Dagger. There we go. With any luck, that will now let me collect the memories for this dead person. You already finished? That's why I was thinking about it. I think I said manger to start with, but I'm like, no, he's probably finished. So I said à manger, which might be incorrectly conjugated, but it's been a long time since I did French verbs. And I'm pretty sure manger, oh no, manger I think that's a regular ER verb, right? I don't remember. Sweet. Oh, this is probably going to be the last one. Is it the uncle? Maybe. There's the dad. Or are we doing this in somewhat backwards order, maybe? Or I did it in backwards order. Com, what do pancakes come with in Ukraine? In Australia, it's kind of done the American way, so you'll get like, or is that Travis? That's Travis, I think. maybe? I don't know. So, you know, it's often you'll get pancakes with butter or ice cream and maple syrup. But you can also get French-style crepes. I don't think there's anything out here. And they come with, you know, like all the sorts of things you can get in France. So, you know, you can have the savory ones with ham and cheese, or you can have with sweet, fruity sauces and stuff. You get them with cottage cheese. No, that sounds about right. I think I've actually seen the with the Russian cooking channel that I look at, or Ukrainian actually. I think oh my god. I know the cheese in question, and I don't think it's exactly what we call cottage cheese in English, but I don't know if we have an actual word for it in English, what you're talking about. It's slightly different to everything we have in English, but it might be a little bit more like ricotta. Okay, let's see. We've got stabbing happening here. This is the guy in the like kind of shitty shirt who's bald. This chronology is interesting, and she's got the oil lamp. This is important to sort of keep this stuff all together. Then is he stabbed yet? I can't really tell. Oh, there's oil in the lamp. The level is how we're telling this. So that one might be first. There's nothing else in here, right? Yeah. How high up is the oil level here? It's like all the way to the top, same as in this one. Over here, also all the way to the top. Is this the same person though? I think it is, but he's got the jacket on, so maybe this one? This one's tricky. Let's have a go. That one first, maybe. It wouldn't burn that fast. Not in reality, but if they were using it as a device in the game, it would stand to reason that they might do that. But yeah, I don't think it is. I mean, it makes sense for this one to go next, right? He's wearing has he got the jacket on in this one? No. What about this one? Yes? I can't actually tell if he has a jacket on in this one or not, but it makes sense that this one would go first, right? So 2, maybe then... Heck, previous 3. 4 over here, maybe? I agree, Dragon. He was going to the crypt and then he got stabbed afterwards. I was thinking like if he ran away and then 5 and they're back out there, but no, it doesn't make sense. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do this and then we'll find out how it tells us your order is wrong.
What the hell's going on? Where's Ethan?
The one who sleeps with
Okay, so if it's wrong, it just hex off. Maybe this one is first. Go 1 there. 2 there. 3, 4. Let's try that. There's that face house again.
Chad is putting our boy in that crypt.
and bricking him up, giving him to the sleeper forever.
Well, that one was right first.
The hell's going on?
Nope, that's wrong. All right, let's try again. That one might be last. So this one is definitely first. 1. Two, 3. Let's give it a go. And then I'll try Dragon's suggestion.
Chad is putting our boy in that crypt.
And bricking him up, giving him to the sleeper forever. Chad, let me...
Nope. Dragon, you think 3 and 4 should be changed. Alright. This is clearly wrong though, so I'm going to put this one as 3. That one is 4, and hopefully that will have set that one to 2. Yep, alright, let's see.
Our boy.
Yep, we know about that.
Get off of him!
Nope. Maybe 3 and 4 need to swap? No, that's not right. Heck. 3, 4. But we already know this one isn't 2, right? So I've forgotten which ones I've tried as 2. I know I've tried that one as 2 and it's wrong. We've tried that one over there as 2 and it's wrong. So it has to be one of these as number 2. I don't think it was that one, so I guess we'll try this one. That's right. Merry Christmas, Ashra. It will be Christmas in Australia in about 3 hours' time. Very Christmassy game I'm playing for you.
Chad is putting our boy in that crypt. You know he's harmless. You know this is wrong.
Chad, finish those bricks before he wakes up.
Too late. Good on you, Ethan.
Chad, get off of him!
Nope, okay, but this makes more sense. Not knowing that Ethan was there earlier and stabbed him, kind of, that changes the situation and how we can read this. So this is clearly number 3. That's probably going to be number 4. And then we've got Travis up there as number 5. All right, let's try once more from the top.
Our boy. Chad is putting our boy in that crypt.
And bricking him up, giving him to the sleeper forever.
You're heading off to work, Ashra. Well, Merry Christmas for when it becomes Christmas where you are. And thank you. I appreciate you visiting.
You know this is wrong.
Chad, Finish those bricks before he wakes up.
Hello, Tarinthia. 45 minutes till Christmas in New Zealand. That's right. You get to go first.
Chad, let me see it.
Get the hell away from me. This is Dale's fault. He should have been helping.
Dale's weak. He always has been.
You're right. He is weak.
Chad, get off of him! He's your brother! Get off of him!
Jesus, why in the neck though? Also, hello, Tarinthia. I don't think I've seen you before.
The hell's going on? Where's Ethan?
The one who sleeps must not sleep. Your Uncle Chad is dead. Great. Ethan.
It's not right. Ethan's our boy.
Dad, I need to get into the mine.
What? Mine? My key. I don't have it.
I guess I'll use the tunnel near the gate. Just keep Mom away from me, all right? She's sick. You're all sick.
There we go. So I have been doing this out of order. That's fine.
The sleeper must not sleep. Ethan disturbed something. Whatever it was, it got out, into the air, and into the minds of his family.
Damn. Kind of love this though. I also love this face. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of this face. I find it very interesting that half of the chat, well actually no, I think most of the chat other than me saw this as a screaming face, right? The two eyes plus the triangle is a screaming mouth. But I saw it as two eyes plus a big koala nose and then a smiley V face down the bottom. Dragon says, so I guess we know what happens to the mom. We also actually know what happened to the dad. We found that at the end of the last stream. Trinity, you also only saw a smiley face? Yeah, it's interesting. I guess we're the smiley happy people in the chat and everyone else is screaming in fear. Does that sound about right to you guys, chat? I have to hydrate, otherwise I'm going to not be a smiley happy person. Thea, thank you for the follow. Excuse me, dragon, I do not slurp. I glug. No pulpit here, you may notice. Comrade Cry, how dare you? Here I am trying to be healthy and hydrate, and I get this slander leveled against me. Dragon, I'll have you know that that is illegal where I live. Although our government wants to change it, but because of some weird, like, you know how when California legalized weed, it remained illegal at a federal level, so all the dispensaries kept getting raided because it was illegal at a federal level, even though it was legal at the state level? Well, where I live in Australia wants to make it legal. To a certain extent, a very limited extent too. But because we have like special rules, we're not a true state where I live. basically all of our laws are subordinate to federal laws, and it's still very much illegal on a federal level. So our so-called state government wants to change it, but like any changes that they make are pretty much not binding, which is, it's a very long way of saying that it will still be illegal even though the government wants to change it for it to not be illegal where we are. Which is also a very long way of saying it is illegal, yes. I mean, like, cigarettes and alcohol cause so much more damage than weed does. It's kind of silly. But people are like, oh no, the weeds! Dude, weed would be good for the economy. People want to, like, eat snacks when they're high and make impulse purchases. I wonder if that little campground we found was one of Ethan's little hideaways. Trinthia says it's all burned up in the fires anyway. Jesus, yeah. Oh, is this a thing over there? What's this? Oh, this is just the tent. Cool. But, I don't think we grow any, like, officially here. Fun fact, Tasmania in Australia grows a lot of opium, I believe. For medical purposes, of course. Fun fact about your friendly neighborhood streamer, I am very sensitive to poppy seed. I cannot eat, for instance, poppy seed cake. It makes me nauseous. And opioids make me vomit. So I think I might actually be allergic or intolerant to poppy. I've only had to take opioid medication one time. And it was very mild. It was only codeine. But it only stayed in my stomach about 45 minutes. And then it was like, nah! And I can have some, like lemon and poppy seed or orange and poppy seed cakes or muffins or stuff like that. But if it's homemade and it has a lot in it, I can't eat that. It makes me nauseous. And I know there's some European desserts that have a lot of poppy seeds in them. I would not even try. All right, now there's still this house. I'll give it one more go. Oh no, this is Ethan's house. How many people have we got left to work out what happened to them here? We know what happened to Chad. He's in the far right. We know what happened to Dad. He's the next to the right. To Mum, the next. Then there's still Brother Travis, Grandpa, and Ethan. I really wish I could find the secret room that he found in the Vandergriff house. But I suspect that's either not going to be doable until the end of the game, or my brain is too small to work it out. Dragon says I've never heard of poppy cake. Poppy seed cake? You don't have like lemon and poppy seed stuff, or orange and poppy seed stuff? Ashrin, you've got a mate who's anaphylactic to poppy seed. That sucks, Jesus. Can he even like eat foods from bakeries that deal with, you know, like poppy seeds on the top of their breads or stuff like that? Or does he just have to just avoid that altogether? I'm just reading back up the chat while I'm running around. Dragon, you find the weed culture stuff kind of gross? I mean, it's like building your whole culture or like whatever, your whole life around wanting to smoke cigarettes or drink alcohol, right? It's just another recreational drug. But, you know, can't be doing... Well, put it this way, doing illegal shit in your jurisdiction is going to make your life difficult. And I would never encourage illegal activity. Alright, there's the entrance to the mines. We don't need to go back down there. You know, that's interesting. I think after finding out from Ethan that this is a way to go, that's actually marked much more obviously than before when I just sort of found it by accident. Why do I always explore things in such backwards ass fashions? Dragon being from a family of drinkers and smokers has put you off that stuff as well. That's fair enough. Pretty lights. I hope you're enjoying the scenery while I sprint through it. I'll sprint sideways so that you can enjoy it better. Can you imagine what this looks like from the outside? Just a dude sprinting sideways at the same speed that he can go facing forwards. Dragon says, my eyes, it's 5 a.m. Dragon, 5 a.m. is perfectly good time to be looking at a nice sunrise. I mean, this is a sunset, I think, but 5 a.m. is perfectly reasonable time for that. Speaking of not drinking, though, I'm not drinking alcohol tomorrow on Christmas. And I was like, you know, let's buy something fancy looking that's non-alcoholic if I'm not going to be drinking alcohol. So I bought a really fancy bottle of carbonated apple juice. It looks just like a champagne bottle. What's it called? Hang on, it's right near my my desk. It says Belle Normande non-alcoholic organic sparkling apple. Imported from France, apparently. It cost me $4 for one bottle of apple juice, so it better be good. Unzorek says, I've been considering wearing a crab costume and crab walking around town. Unzorek, that might get you arrested. Oh, I've got to stretch now. Okay. Dragon, if you're drinking something you like a rum and coke. I like vodka. Vodka and whatever. Stick it in juice. It just makes things alcoholic, right? If you just want alcoholic juice, just stick vodka in it. I can't really drink beer or wine because they both taste rotten to me. I can drink cider, more or less. And then it's just spirits with mixes. But I just don't drink very much, so... Guys, would you ride this lift in real life? I don't think I would, to be honest. I think I would rather walk through the frickin' the mines again rather than get on this rickety, unreliable lift. Dragon, you hate bears? Why do you hate bears? Oh, beer. Okay. You also hate bears. Okay. Alright. Just so long as we're clear. Alright, so we found out what happened to the mom. The mom. We found out what happened to the mom, and now we have to go and find out what happened to Travis and the granddad and Ethan as well. I don't know why the only American accent I can do is this really obnoxious kind of one. But I guess that's the world that we live in, so get used to it. you don't have to get used to it. It's a California girl accent. Yeah, I don't know why. I've said this before, but I don't know why the only accent that I can do is like Valley Girl. But it is. Maybe I should watch the new Harley Quinn movie that Margot Robbie is in, because I've heard that Margot Robbie's Long Island accent is very good in that. Or maybe just watch The Nanny on repeat. All right, so I thought I'd explored everything down here. Ashmel, and you're doing some Christmas baking. That's exciting. So we've already been in here for people who didn't see the end of yesterday's stream. This is where we found what happened to the dad. Okay, so because I've got you. Because I turned the water down, now I can get across here. All right, we're making progress. This is where I'm supposed to be. You're making ice cream Christmas pudding? That sounds amazing! You know, I've always seen those kinds of things, but I've never made one. But I do like, I mean, what I have though, I have previously gotten like Christmas cake or fruit cake and just like eaten it with vanilla ice cream, which is more or less the same thing, right? Dragon says, how do you feel about sea life? It depends the context. I like eating sea life. I like looking at sea life. In general, yes, I like sea life, unless it's trying to eat me. I'm not too good on being eaten by sea life, but under almost all other circumstances, I'm fine. What about shark? Shark is delicious. Oh, you mean like to be around? Well, I mean, it's their environment. Does the ocean scare me? No. Dragon, did you know that the very first long-form game I streamed was Subnautica? And that is where the majority of my long-term viewers are from. The ocean doesn't scare me at all. Maybe if I got, you know, like into a bad situation on the ocean, I might develop a fear of it, but I don't have a natural fear of it. I mean, I have the natural fear in that, you know, you obviously treat it with respect. I'm not very good at identifying rips, so I just don't go to patrolled beaches and stuff like that. I mean, I go to them, but I don't go anywhere near the water. Asher, and you're back on your embroidery bullshit. That's nice. If Necro shows up, you should mention that. Necro's been doing a lot of embroidery for Christmas cards. Where are we? Lester, and you're back and not about to suffer from power failures. That's good. Dragon, you want me to stream Subnautica again? It's on my thing. Shit. Where is my thing? I can't easily get into the chat while I'm in this game. What I wanted to do was put this, hang on. Oh my god, please mobile. There we go. My YouTube has all of my stream archives. Well, not all of them because I've been really fucking lazy, but I do periodically update it.
Ethan was close. I could feel him. A pinprick of light in the darkness. He would know me. he would know why I'd come.
Dragon says that's before we knew each other more, back months ago when Sphinx would host me a lot. Yeah, so I think the very first time Sphinx ever hosted me was during Subnautica. And that was actually, that remains, I think, one of my biggest streams ever because he had a large amount of people in his stream at the time. And a lot of them stuck around either because they were asleep or because Subnautica is awesome. How the heck did I even meet Sphinx? I was watching his streams. I like the same kinds of weird 90s bullshit that he does. But we're talking, by the way, people who are unfamiliar with Great Sphinx, who is a streamer who I follow and who you will see on my auto host if you're looking for something to watch. But I'm not live. I may host him if he is live. Dragon, if you feel like shilling, you can go ahead and post to his channel here. But Dragon is Sphinx's mod, by the way, which is why I say that. But oh, that's so nice. Check out this freaking lake. Look at this! How beautiful is this? Take a photo. But yeah, I just like the same kind of 90s bullshit, especially. Build a house here, I know, right? Where's the crafting mechanic in this game? What kind of indie is this from like 2014 if it doesn't have a crafting mechanic? Lost opportunity. Oh man. Thanks, Dragon. But yeah, one time, I think Sphinx was doing one of his 3D streams because Vinny wasn't streaming. And then I was like, sorry, gotta go, because it was coming up on when I usually stream. So I started streaming, and then who rocks up in my stream but Sphinx? I was so fucking surprised. I think I like just stammered for like a minute. But yeah, he's a cool guy. Bit of a chaos agent, but then I'm a bit of a chaos agent too, so makes sense that I would enjoy his content. Dragon says chaos is important. I agree. Dragon used to play Monster Hunter with Sphinx. Yeah, he was real into that, I think, when it first came out. Unzorog says, honestly, if I ever got a big host while streaming, I just have to pretend it didn't happen. That's all you can do, really. Whoa, shit, this doesn't look too good. What was here? Fuck. Why is this still glowing, though? Sorry, I need a moment. So, for people who are unaware, Australia is currently experiencing more or less an unprecedented bushfire crisis. And I believe over 2,000 homes have been lost so far. Over 1,000. Over 1,000 homes have been lost so far this bushfire season. And when I looked at this, all I could see were the images in the news. I'm all right. Dragon says a mass fires like normal in Australia, like in Cali. I don't know about California's situation. The Australian environment was cultivated by fire by Indigenous Australians for tens of thousands of years. Because Australia is so hot, so dry, that fire is natural here. So the Indigenous people worked out how to work with the fire and do burning off, essentially, and land management. And to a certain extent now, the government is trying to bring that ancient Indigenous knowledge back into land management practices, but climate change has changed things. It's never been this bad before. It was never been this early before. I think I said this yesterday, but bushfires are usually considered carbon neutral because the forest will reabsorb all the carbon as it regrows. But I think for the first time it may not be able to do that. So things are changing forever. And it's a bit terrifying. Plus, one person losing their home just before Christmas is a tragedy. 1,000 people who will have had their house burned down by Christmas. I can't imagine. It's like when someone asks you to picture 100,000 people. You can't do it. Your brain can't do that. Tarinthia says also the gum trees accelerate the fires. That is correct. Gum trees contain a lot of flammable oil. But they are adapted to deal with fire. That's kind of the thing. Regular run-of-the-mill fire in Australia, low-level fire, gum trees are actually highly adapted to cope with that because of the way they resprout and things like that. But the extent to which it's burning now, nothing is adapted for that. But there are a lot of native Australian plants that actually require fire to scatter their seeds. They have to burn or the seeds will remain locked up. And it makes sense because if the plants burn down, the old plants burn down, then they leave all that carbon and nitrogen in the form of ash. And it's good growing material for the baby plants, right? But yeah, as I said, it might be changing a little bit. We'll just have to see how it goes. Ashran says the equivalent land area that has been burnt is the size of Belgium. Oh my God. Ashran, this is like an unreasonable thing to ask you, but do you know an American state that is the same size as Belgium? I feel like that's a better way to explain to Americans. Dragon says, here in Florida, our firemen usually start controlled bushfires since there's so much plant life here. Yes, controlled burning is very much a thing in Australia. But the problem was that our fire season started too early this year. So we didn't get enough chance to burn off before it became too dangerous to do so. I believe one or more of the fires actually were backburns that got out of control. Well, this isn't gonna... I don't have any information on how to solve this. Hang on. I don't have an inventory as far as I can tell. No. Is there anything written at the front of the house? No, there's lions. Ashran, there's an interactive map. Thank you very much. And yeah, Dragon, I think you do get more, more rain than we do. There are some parts of Australia that are wet. The frightening thing is that some of them were in the path of the bushfires and some of them have burnt anyway. Wet gullies, rainforest-like terrain has burnt. It's not supposed to do that. C, G, A, C, G, A, B, maybe it's just like the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G? No. Maybe I have to start from here though. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, okay, I did that already. What are our other options? I can't really look at links in the chat at the moment, Dragon, but I'll see if I can do it in, no, I can't. I can't check in thing on mobile. You'll need to describe to me what that is. You can see it overlaid over New York. Okay. Is that what it was, Dragon? Maybe someone's name? Yeah. Discord work? Oh, you could send it via Discord. Yeah. I could check it on mobile. What names have we got? How many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could be Carter. Not starting there. It couldn't be O S. Hang on, let me well, first let me have a look at what Dragon sent me. No, not Twitter. Thank you, phone. Oh, you've put it over Florida. Wait, what the fuck? You have a place called Melbourne in Florida? There you go. What I'm going to do is be a little sneaky. I'm going to write down all the options. So we've got what's the best way to do this? Assuming this is the first one, we've got C, G, and A. C, G, A. The second one is, I probably missed a clue, S, B, O. Then C, R, B. Then D, V, E. Then E, U, A. Then finally, is that E or F? F, S, C. I'm trying to work out if I can sort of see something here. Crows, Ethan, Corvus. I still got it. Funny how sometimes the old pen and paper... Oh my god, someone burned to death in here. The old pen and paper can help you. What the fuck is this? This is no longer nearly as troubling as these. What the hell? Jesus. Charred. Yeah, he's pretty speechless. Peaceful. Is it the granddad? Granddad. Did they get locked in here? Or did they close it on purpose? Dragon, Unzeroic, somehow I don't think it's that granddad. Alright, this is all we actually have here, okay, but I kind of want to explore the house. Guess I'm probably not allowed to. Yeah, that's the way back out. Well, this is last. Because that's where we found him. I think this one's fairly self-explanatory, isn't it? We've got one. I can work out where the hell to tag this one. Oh, there it is. 2. 3, 4.
Ethan, I fought it off. It's okay.
Grandpa, get away from me!
Your grandmother Gail is protecting me from it. Ethan, I can help you.
That's right. Ghosts for protecting him, guys.
I found Vandergrift's diary. He said for the sleeper to wake up, someone has to suffer. Look!
Yo. Oh, that's so fucked.
When I found that room, I didn't wake him up. He's trying to wake up now. Vandergrift kept his victims alive. He made them suffer. That's what the sleeper wants.
We need to get in that room.
I can squeeze through.
Don't you dare try and close it on the boy.
Grandpa, no!
Gail, it has to be this way. The sleeper must not wake.
Oh my god, was Gale also sacrificed?
Burning the room won't matter, Ethan. The sleeper's inside us now.
Grandpa, get back!
We all have to die. Even you. Even me.
Fuck. Yeah, you're right, Dragon. The evil granddad is dead though, so you're fine. Poor people in the chat who aren't aware of Varg Skeletor are just like, what the fuck? Can I play with the table since I've been shown how it works? Sadly, no. How fucked is this though? I guess this is where Ethan was supposed to go. One more family member. I know, and it's Travis. I feel like Travis is the one most likely to have succeeded in killing Ethan though. There's the... Oh, there's several... Well, what? Ethan? Wake up? What the fuck? I can't find the one context place so yeah.
Ethan, wake up. Well, kid, you stopped it. It was horrible, but you stopped it.
Paul Prospero? Are you really here?
I'm sorry, Ethan. It was late. Too late.
You're right. You were too late.
Oh my god.
Here. Again. I knew this story. And it was Ethan's as much as it was mine. And it wasn't finished. Not yet.
This is so cool! Did Ethan die in here? Or did the sleeper wake because he was suffering trapped in this room? Why were there so many little beds? Stories. Space capsule. Well, we found the space capsule. We've done that. Witch forest. We've done that. Ancient god. Did that. So we're missing a bear trap. Or the trap. So I've actually done part of that one so far, but not all of it. And then also something here, which I haven't done yet. Interesting. Fast travel system. I believe the reason this was not in the original version of this game, but they implemented it because people were shitty with the backtracking, which I can absolutely understand. Let's see. Where are we? I'm trying to work out if I can tell where all this shit is. So there's the traps. We've done all of this. The bottom right. Where is this though? I might travel to it just to save the stream a whole lot of waiting around. Also, it would be cool to finish this tonight near the lake. That's where you are. You reckon it's where I am now-ish? A door? I'm going to travel to this one. I obviously missed just one trap or something like that. All right. Oh shit, that's excellent. Developers, you did us all a service here. Good shit. So I found like a bunch of different traps in this area. I guess I missed just a couple though. Yeah, see, I seem to be missing just one thing here. Just double checking that I can't access it by trying a different, nope. Unless it's accessed by going back. You know what? I don't want to accidentally finish the game or get a bad ending or something when I've already finished so much of it, so let's not do that. Watch it have been something super obvious. Let's run along the track. Nope, okay, it's not there. An actual bear trap. No, we found an actual bear trap. We found that. There it is, see? But I'm like missing a central, like I'm missing one more. I need just one more trap, I think. If I like actually stand on the trap. Has to be around here? Yeah, that's correct. It's around, I just can't find the damn thing. Which is why I am now going to methodically walk over every square inch of land like a lunatic. That tree looked weird. It had something glowy on it, really? Did I blind? Turn around? Yeah, I'm going back from the start of where I was. Did I look both sides of the track? Other way, slowly walk. Just weird lighting? Okay. Serenthia says, did you look on both sides of the track? Yeah, I have looked on both sides, but you know what? Let's count how many we have on each side and see if we can work out a more likely candidate. I think we have 2 on each side at the moment. One, two. 1. One, two. This area looks suspicious to me. Guys, I'm too good at avoiding traps. 2 on left, so maybe a 3rd on the left. I swear to God, I have run over every square inch of land on the left. Dragon says a rock slide trap would make sense. I agree, that's kind of what I was looking for. I'll give this like another 5 minutes and then I'm going to potentially Google the answer just because I would like the stream to keep moving and I would like to finish this tonight. Also, sorry if my madcap way of moving the camera around is giving anyone motion sickness. As I said, I'm also a bit of an agent of chaos. All right. Dragon, you looked it up? Alright, I am open to being enlightened. Please enlighten while I take a photo. Near the broken bridge, okay. To the right. Guide's kind of funky. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me over much. Does it say anything like near but still in like this zone, or does it mean on the bridge? Guess you can't tell if it's kind of funky. It would be funny if after all this time looking, I get jump scared by the trap. Tarinthia, yeah, I've looked, when I first started playing yesterday actually, I had a fairly good look around this area. Because I figured once I realized that activating more of them allowed me to activate the thing, that I was like, oh, well I better find all of them. And then I did, and then I couldn't find the last one. So this is the second time I've tried to solve this puzzle. I feel like they probably should have made the very first puzzle in the game a little bit more obvious, maybe? So that you had a better idea of how it worked. Right from the get-go. But what do I know about game design? I'm just a random idiot on the internet. Dragon says, okay, so there's a log trap, bear trap, pit, and what else? Let's go quickly look. And if I happen to accidentally walk into it, it's its own fault. Do I have springboard? I do not think so. Where is springboard? Let's see. Oh no, this is probably springboard, right? This is like a board with nails in it that jumped up. There's the log trap. There's the pit and the bear trap. So whatever the fifth one is, that's not any of those that you just named. I should have everything. There should be 4 or 5. Maybe I just have to hold it longer? That would be real dumb. I definitely don't have everything. Maybe they added one for the Redux? Or is my save glitched? That would be real annoying. I'm the king of the castle. There's 2 springboards. Alright. Enlighten me. I only have 1. Go back. I don't fucking know where I was when you said that. I was like here. Describe based on a landmark where I need to be. I'm going to stand right here and speak to the chat. How are you, chat? Are you feeling merry? Oh, Terinthia. It's probably, yeah, Merry Christmas, Terinthia. In New Zealand, it's already Christmas. It's hard to explain. Does it say what the nearest other trap is and I can just move in circles starting like with that at the center? I'm going to quickly lose your audio because I want to post something in chat. What I want to post in chat is... Oh, all of my points emotes are lapsed. Hang on. There we go. What I want to post in chat is... There we go. Check Discord. All right. Spike board near rubble. Oh god, it's a YouTube. All right, I'm going to watch this. With the sound off. All right, let's see. Where are we? There's the pit. Okay, got that one. So chat, tell me while I am watching this, what the thing that you wrote to Santa to ask for was when you were a little kid. Like, did you ask for a puppy or a pony? Did you ask for like a Superman costume or a princess costume? Good night, Ashmelon. Hope you have a Merry Christmas tomorrow. There's the bear trap, okay. Dragon specifically Star Wars Lego, very good. Let's see. I've got, okay, yep, there's the log trap, very good. Okay, I think they're going for the one that I don't have now. There it is! Jesus fuck! Alright. Really? That was really obvious if it's true. Where exactly was it? Was it here? There it is! Wow. I just didn't see it at all. Thank you, Dragon. How did it never trigger? I just must have never walked over that really specific one spot. Man, that's a lot of skeletons. Sure would have set the tone for the game a little bit differently if I'd seen this right at the start of the game, hey. I didn't start to see creepy stuff until I went into the mine. Dragon, you threw your Star Wars Lego into the wall? Oh no. Ash, you asked for a cat? Yeah. I can't remember what I asked for. My sister always asked for a dog, but I was never a big pet person. Still not. I think I always wanted like a video, like a Nintendo or something like that. Or books? Probably books. I was and still am a nerd. Sap by Ethan Carter. An old man came to the forest every day to drink sap from the trees. To get there, the old man had to step around many dangerous traps. The villagers believed this old man had hidden a jade amulet in the forest. But the old man wanted the villagers to believe this because then they would search the forest for treasure and not drink his sap. One cool fall night, someone set fire to the forest and the fire spread to the village. The old man escaped the fire by covering himself in sap. I think that's the exact opposite of what that would achieve. When he returned to the village, he found all the villagers' bones. The old man sat down and cried. Then he found more sap to drink. And there's a picture.
Ethan, I told you, you can't be here.
But Gramp, I wrote something for you.
That's real nice. Thank you. Just leave it. I'll read it later.
My parents never encouraged my, creativity either, so... That's an ouch. This wasn't here before. One dead in house fire. Yep. We just found that. Bayfield County. Fire damaged a historic home in Red Creek Valley Wednesday morning, according to officials. Weird way to read that. From the Bayfield County Fire Department. A family of 6 was asleep when the blaze broke out in the remote house, once owned by Albert Vandergriff, by the Ogden Lake in Red Creek Valley. Oh, so the Vandergriff house was the one that we were just in. Cool, so it doesn't have anything to do with the house on the hill then. Or maybe it does. Gail Carter, 58, was pronounced dead at the scene. Remaining family members were able to escape. Carter's husband, Edwin, told investigators he may have fallen asleep with a lit cigarette in his hand. Yep. Good stuff. Was there anything on the back of that, by the way? After heated public hearing, no answers for Vandergriff heirs. Members of the Vandergriff family again gathered in Bayfield County Courthouse today to debate the fate of the Vandergriff fortune, which has remained in escrow since 1961. Family patriarch Albert died in a mine, after effects of the something, severely something. James Vandergriff, 38, that's Ethan's father, I think, of Chicago, argued that his father's demands were unreasonable, and many Vandergriff family members have personal reasons for wanting to avoid living in Red Creek Valley on the Vandergriff estate, as stipulated in the elder Vandergriff's will. The recent fire in which the Vandergriff home was damaged, he said, only underlined his family's concerns. Since 1967, the Carter family has lived upon the former Vandergriff estate as temporary caretakers. Interesting. I just realized that I have misplaced Chatty, so I have to cut the sound for you again while I make it so I can see your beautiful texts again. Dragon said, hang the fuck on. They found his dead body and confirmed he was dead and then just left him there. Yes, is that not how police departments work? It looks like he might have had a bit of a drinking problem. Which is pretty sad. And yeah, this reminds me a lot of What Remains of Edith Finch, because that also suggested that, you know, there was this alleged curse, but it may have just been a self-fulfilling prophecy because of how people viewed the story of the family or whatever. But it's ambiguous. All right. So the only one we haven't done is the it's the doors. Fuck, it's the doors. I do have to do it. All right. I might need to look up the solution to this one as well. I'll give it 5 minutes for me to sort of work out how it works. And if I can't, then I will look up the solution. That's right, my kangarooma brain can't figure out the baby game puzzle. It's because I'm in the future, so I keep trying to see, like, in the future rather than what's in front of my face. Do you want me to read the summoning again? I probably shouldn't. All right. All right. Back into the house. Let's go down. Hang the fuck on. Have I done down before? Yeah, no, I have. This is the room. Well, that's where I just was, so let's not do that again. Oh, it's upstairs. That's in the thing. I can't remember. Let's try that one. Well, we haven't been kicked out of the loop yet. I'll try this one. Oh, no, that's the end of the loop. Damn. Alright, try again. Is this a different room to the previous one that I saw? I don't know. This is the Carter house. There's our favourite horse painting with the dogs. We're in here now. Okay, we're back in this room. That's the room that we're currently in. That's upstairs, I think. And that's another level of upstairs. Maybe the key is to go back and forth between the two houses. Or, I mean, that one has more shit on it. Maybe that's all we have to do. Find the one that has the most glow. Some of them definitely have more glow than others, right? Yeah, that one has the most. Not that one. Don't think it's that one. Still got the music, so that's good. Now, depending on how close I'm standing, they both look like they have more. Ah! Have I been in that room before, though? I don't know if I have. I can't... Oh, I know, I can swap it. Okay. I can't tell. I wish it was a little more obvious what I was looking for. Damn! Music's gone. Loop's broken. Dragon, were you reading a guide? Did it have like a clear explanation of what it was trying to express in this house? I thought you might have had a walkthrough for the game in general. I mean, like in this case, this is most definitely more glowy than the other. Unless it's just a factor of how the angle I'm viewing it at. For God's sake. Hello, Lexi. How are you doing? Dragon, I'd say glowing door house, but I might just Google it. I'm doing pretty good. I'm not stretching enough though. I should do that. I just noticed my shoulders were hurting. I'm going to Google. Hang on. I'll get you a nice scenery to look at while I'm doing that. Hello, Necro. How are you doing? You sent something on Discord. Thank you. Dragon, why are you even still up though? Isn't it real night where you are? Lexi says, I watched someone play this a few months ago. This was the part that took the longest, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to read this out to you. In this old home, you'll find a very strange note. After reading, a blue doorway will appear. Here you have to walk up to each of the 11 doorways and choose their true interiors. If you guess the wrong interior, the screen will flash red. Okay, you'll be given 1 second chance to guess the correct door. If you get it wrong again, when you go through the door, it transports you to the entrance of the house. All right, well, I'm not going to read the rest of the guide just yet. I'm going to actually try and do that legit. Cool. Now, this is probably like a... Oh, first I have to just go through any door, right? Yes. Necro, you had a really good sleep last night? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. You worked out, you had a nice drink, and then you just fell asleep. That sounds good. Let's see. Well, it's definitely not that one. That one has a door that leads out that way. Is there a room behind here? I don't think so. This seems about right. Okay, yeah, this makes sense now. Now that the door has been correctly picked, I can just go through it. Lexi says you kind of have to interpret the architecture of the house. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Dragon, again, so much. Very appreciated. Alright, well, we can't get through here. I'm not 100% sure of this one yet, so I'm gonna go up and try and do an outside first. An outside and upstairs is what I meant to say. Well, I don't think it's that one because there's not a stairs there. That's possible. And that's where we are currently, so I think it's this one. Yep. What are our options here? There's one with a stairway. Another one with a stairway. And one that doesn't have a stairway. To heaven. Yeah, I think that one's correct. Good. Now this one is the one with the stairway. Good stuff. Just being made aware of how the gimmick works makes it so much easier to do. I wonder if the note gave me more information about that than I was necessarily reading. Alright, well I don't think it's that one. It's not that one because that's the downstairs. But that also doesn't make any goddamn sense, so maybe it's that one? I'll leave that for a little bit. Let's see, well here's the central upstairs room. Lexi, we were talking just a little bit earlier about what our beverages of choice are. What's yours? Is it this room? I get one more chance, right? Yep, that was correct. Good. Necro says you reckon a shot of hard liquor. Is that what you had last night? Lexi, your favorite is mead. I don't think we've had that that particular suggestion. I've tried mead before. I'm so on mead. I can tolerate it. It's okay. Ashrin, you're a big mead fan. I was trying to think of a word for fan that starts with M, but I failed. We haven't seen this room yet, I don't think. Is it going to be that small of a room, though? Maybe. Trintha, you like tea? Good stuff. Tea is definitely a favorite of mine, too. No, I don't think it's that room. It could be that real little room. Let's try. Damn it! That's up here. Okay. Let's try again. So it's not that one. I don't think it's going to be that. So I guess it must be this. No! Oh, after all that work! Fuck you! We're doing this room first. It's not that. Is it this? Seriously? There's a little like fucking ladder room in here? I mean stairs, obviously, instead of ladder. It's not that. Could be that. It's not that. So it's that. It's not that. It's not that, so it must be this. Then down here, I think it's this one, right? Yep. Ladder room, yes. This is a ladder, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon says, why is Sphinx up also? How do you know he's up? If you just see him in chatty, that doesn't mean he's up. He just keeps everything open in chatty because he's a madman. He's online on Twitch. Maybe he can't sleep. Give him a break. Where are we? I think it's that room. No? Damn it. These rooms, that room, see, that's the room I got tripped up on from downstairs. As well. These two rooms, for me, are quite difficult for whatever fucking reason. Is it that room then? I don't know, I'm gonna leave it for a sec. That's the hallway. Alright. The house is bigger, I think, than I think it is. What a strange way to phrase words. Here we go. Heck, I'm not sure. More water already? Necro, you were drinking Prosecco last night. It's not that one. Is it that one though? What's up, Dragon? Why don't I have Hydrobot? I don't know. I just don't. It was easier to just put something in Nightbot. That's correct. I think it's this one. Yep. What room is this? This would look like this from here, okay. Please. Good. That one. Okay, there can't be too many rooms left. I'll just double check I've done everything upstairs. Yep, upstairs is done. Lexi, you can make whiskey out of honey? Now I'm just checking which rooms I've already gotten. So I've done that one. I've done that one. Everything downstairs is done, right? Just honey flavored? Okay. This is the room with the table in it, and there's no other door down here, right? Okay. I don't think I have this room yet. I have that room. And I think I have that room as well, so... Alright. Now the only room I have to do is this one, which is the hallway. Whoa, shit! Damn. We did it! Guys, we did it! Thank you, Dragon, for linking me to the guide that got me through that. Is this the secret room? Look at all this weird shit. It's like a snake and an eagle, a snake and a toad. What is this weird stuff? I wonder if these are from like medieval textbooks of medicine or something. Why does this man have udders though? Whoa, you can't show that on Twitch. Did you guys see what I accidentally showed you? Whoops. Too much naughty bits on this classical art. The fuck is this baby stone baby? Weird. Dragon says, "Don't worry, I clipped it." Oh, thank you, Dragon. Weird fucking alchemy. Guys, this is literally just Skyrim. Here's the alchemy lab. This is the alchemy bench. With its half-melted face. Very good. Dragon thinks this is Skyrim Death Stranding edition now. Right. Oh, that's dark. A magician once lived inside an old house and made potions that let him see the future. People from the village came to the magician's house and demanded he share his potions with them. "We want to see the future too," they told him, but the magician said no. The people from the village grew angry and burned the magician's house, but the magician knew this would happen. He had already cast a spell on his potion room. The house burned, but the room did not. The people from the valley waited, but the magician never came out. Damn, check that out. Good shit.
Why are you standing there? You spying?
No.
No, huh? What the hell's wrong with you exactly?
Nothing.
You need to stop leaving your stupid stories around. They're freaking everyone
Send the
out.
kid to boarding school, you bunch of bastards. So is he making moonshine in here, actually? Blaze reveals moonshine operation. Yep. Bayfield County. Ashland Township volunteer firefighters discovered an apparent moonshine still while battling a blaze in the woods off Old Ogden Road. According to authorities, the still comprised a propane stove and 4-gallon stainless steel pot, which was used to hold the whiskey mash. Based on the size of the still, Bayfield County Sheriff Hank Schaefer believes it may be part of a small operation, though he admitted there could be other stills in the county. Officers on the scene recovered a half-gallon of apple pie moonshine and 1 gallon of unflavored moonshine. Apple cider and cinnamon sticks were found adjacent to the still. The police have been unable to determine who owns the still. Sheriff Stafel said a cigarette butt tossed at the scene likely caused the fire. Nice. Anything on the back? NASA launches ATS-6 satellite. Cape Canaveral. This is FLA is Florida, right? NASA launched what has been called the world's first educational satellite in Florida today, giving the United States a powerful edge in telecommunication technology. The Applications Technology Satellite 6 will directly broadcast educational programming to several countries, including the United States, Canada, India, and Australia. NASA believes the satellite will remain in constant contact with Earth for at least the next 5 years. What is this photo down the bottom as well? Dragon says they need to sleep. Well, I'm not keeping you here, but I think you want to see the end of the game, maybe. All right. That bag of cement wasn't there before. It's funny all the quite small but important differences that turned up in the house after I completed the puzzle. What are you laughing at, Com? Are you laughing at Dragon? Or are you laughing at me because the cement was always there and my eyes are just bad? That's right, we're calling out lurkers on this here channel. Laughing at me saying he should have gone to bed 30 minutes ago. Ah well, it's the holidays, right? You can do what you like. Personally, I've been staying up past 2 AM every night, so I don't really have a leg to stand on when telling people to go to bed. But it's worth it. Doing stuff that I want to do. Dragon says coward. Dragon, I'm 30 years old. I can't live those high times anymore. Staying up till 6 AM like when I was in my 20s 3 months ago. All right. Now what? Sphinx stays up till 5 AM and he's 4 years older than me. Yes, but he doesn't have a 9-to-5 job.
Christ, Ethan, you're in here again? You missed dinner. Mom and Dad are pissed. They've been looking all over the place.
Get out of here, Travis. Leave me alone.
Hey, Ma, he's in here.
What a shitty brother.
Honey, be careful with that lamp.
Damn, what the hell's wrong with your kid? Painting on walls, writing his stories. I mean, what the fuck?
Ethan! For God's sake, you missed dinner!
I'm sorry. I've been working on a story all day. How long have I been out
The
here?
Adventures of Paul Prospero, supernatural detective. Where do you get this stuff?
Pop, would you get Travis out of here, please?
He draws pictures on walls. What the hell is that?
Chad?
Creativity, dickhead.
Make yourself a faggot for
Oh, no, thank you.
Let's go. Come on.
Faggot! Ethan!
Jesus, no, I am speaking over this because wow.
Shit!
Everyone, go! Get out!
Get out! The smoke, it's toxic! Oh, Jesus. Oh, God! What do we do? What do we do?
Oh. Oh, the poor baby.
I wrote about you, but I don't know if I created you.
You made me real.
I can't go yet. I have to finish my story about you. I wrote stories about everyone.
I know you did. But my story's done. And it's a fine story.
I can let go?
You can let go.
What happens then?
Another story, kid. What else?
Oh. So in my head, I'm trying to unravel the difference between what we just saw and what we'd seen previously. Because we saw all these people die. But that doesn't seem to be what actually happened now. I think that Prospero had to make his way through the stories that Ethan had written in order to get to Ethan and allow him to come to terms with the death he actually suffered. The person suffered. Dragon asks what happens to Travers. I don't know if I missed something or if he just didn't write a story about his brother dying. Dragon says, so Ethan was the bad guy all along? I wouldn't say that. I'd say he was externalizing the persecution that he felt from his family, and he was unable to resolve the cognitive dissonance between the fact that he thought his family should love him, but the fact that they were so unsupportive of him. So the only explanation that he could come up with in his head was that they were possessed by something evil that was making them attack him, and that they didn't really hate him. His family didn't really hate him. They were possessed by something evil. That's why they didn't support him. That's why they turned away from him. Necro, cognitive dissonance is when you hold two incompatible beliefs at the same time. So for instance, if you believe your mother loves you, but your mother yells at you and gets angry all the time, you have to somehow make those two facts come together. So the way that he dealt with that was by saying that, okay, well, my mum loves me, but she yells at me all the time because there's an evil force that's controlled her. But I want a supernatural detective to travel through my my mental torments and put me to peace when I die. Jesus, I got to go write a story about a supernatural detective. Terenthia, Merry Christmas. Thank you for joining. It wasn't the Christmassiest of games, but to anyone in the audience who maybe has unsupportive family over the holidays, game for you. But yes, Merry Christmas to everybody, because by the time I see you again tomorrow night, I am streaming tomorrow night. By the time I see you again tomorrow night, something nicer, by the way, it will be Christmas. So Merry Christmas. Yes, Kai, you did drop in right at the end, but you didn't have to see like a burnt out house, which you probably appreciate. So that's nice. So yes, and by the way, guys, tomorrow night during the stream, I will have an interesting little channel points unlockable for you all. It will be relatively high amount of channel points, but for those of you who have been here all of today evening, you probably have enough points to do that. Did I say birthday instead of Christmas? I meant to say Christmas. Christmas thing. So yeah, if you have channel points tomorrow, hooray. you'll see something cool. Ashton, you just misread. That's all right. I'm like, birthday? Who said birthday? Did I really misspeak and say birthday? No. Christmas! It will be Christmas very soon. In 1 hour for East Coast Australians. Jesus' birthday. Well, probably Jesus' birthday actually happened in what we now call June, basically because of the fact that the Romans were holding a census. Anyway, I won't bore you with the details of trying to make all that stuff happen in your heads. So, yes, enjoy your Christmas. Have a delightful beverage. Have something good to eat. Take care of yourselves, especially if you have family stress. And I will see you same time tomorrow. And maybe you'll get to hear my singing voice. Who knows? That depends on how many channel points you've built up. Dragon, thank you. I saw it. Thank you so much. I'll send you something on Discord in a little bit. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. A Merry Christmas. And I will see you tomorrow.